been 4 years since the prison system called Rashad Younger not by name, but as inmate number 1438116. This is the only mugshot he has to show for years behind bars. Tonight, we'll tell you the story of this man who now goes to jail every other week voluntarily. The first time Rashad Younger walked into the Roanoke Valley Juvenile Detention Center, he didn't come here willingly. He was 16. He hung with a group of guys who stole a woman's purse. It was an arrest that would lead to 4 more sentences behind bars. It sounds like a grim future, but for this street kid, it was to be expected.
For me, as a young, immature kid, it was like that was kind of like your street credit. Like if you get locked up, that was a good thing.
Trouble began when his single mom went to work and he had time on his hands.
As she was at work, we started to hang in the street with kids in the neighborhood, and that led to smoking weed and hanging out and selling drugs and things like that.
Things that led to more crime, beating up a drug snitch and violating probation smoking pot. Every time he got out of jail, he tried, but just couldn't turn his life around.
Especially as a teenager, it was hard. That's how I fell back into it, because it was like no one positive around to help me out or no one to guide me, and I'm steadily going back into the same environment.
During Rashad's third stint in juvie, things would start to change.
See, every one of us has a desire.
One Sunday night, Pastor Warren King came in to speak to the young men and made a connection with the quiet kid.
Quite honestly, Rashad was like many young men that I met down here. In fact, he didn't really stand out. He was very quiet, very reserved.
He really wanted to connect with me. He said it seemed like I don't belong in here because I was smart and intelligent. So he gave me his card and told me to call him when I got out. So
is to take you from going this way.
Rashad did give him a call. In fact, he started going to church with Pastor Warren.
And we played basketball together, hung out together, and actually tried to disciple him into following Christ and teach him how to make some good decisions.
Rashad tried making good decisions, but soon fell back into old habits like selling drugs on the streets. At 20 years old, he was heading to jail again, this time for 2 years behind bars.
I wanted to change my life and better my life. So when I got out in 2012, I reconnected with Pastor King. I called him. I was like, "Do you remember me?"
The two connected yet again, laying the groundwork for a friendship that continues today.
And it was some time later, after he had put his faith in Christ, after he'd spent some time in jail, that he really turned his life over to the Lord, and we reconnected, and then we've been serving together kind of ever since.
Each one is tempted when he is drawn away by his own desires and enticed.
Serving together in the same place Rashad served time. On Sunday nights, these two, along with other volunteers, stand before troubled teens and tell their stories.
I don't want them to make the same mistakes I made. Like even when I got out, how I failed the first time, and just pretty much to show them that like, it's a better life, that you can go to college and you can be what you want to be in life, and instead of being in the system.
But when he comes in to speak, they have an immediate connection because they grew up in the same environments, had the same difficulties and same disadvantages. So he's going to be able to reach them in a way that perhaps I can't.
Rashad's been out of jail for 4 years now, has a family, full-time job, and even his own cleaning business. But his passion is to one day stand behind a pulpit.
I just try to focus on God and reading the Bible. That's what keeps me in line, and I'm trying to live a life like how Jesus lived. And
this is fundamental, guys.
Pastor Warren says Rashad's story offers the young men
hope. Hope. I mean, a lot of the kids that are in here, these young people, they don't see any hope. They don't think they can change. And I think Rashad is living proof that there's hope and that they can make it.
Eventually, I thought on it long enough, and I wound up doing it.
Rashad once wore the same jail-issued shoes and clothes, but now he stands before these teens, a changed man with plans to go from prison to preacher.
But we were drawn away by our own self.